Hey, my name is Will Boyd. I want to walk you through how we're booking 5 to 10 new patients each month for pelvic health practice owners. We're going to get into this. I'm Will Boyd. I'm the guy you're seeing in the video and in the picture, and I'm a physical therapist. I graduated in 2016. I'll share a little bit more about myself in just a second. But let's dive into this. This is for you if you are a pelvic health practice owner, if you're in women's health doing pelvic floor therapy, or you're a practice owner who has a specialty in that. We're going to talk about how we're getting 5 to 10 new patients per month for our clients. So, first thing is, if you're like me, you're always like, does this work? And I want to share with you some of the crazy results we've been getting. And this is even during COVID. So I've marked down during COVID what's been happening. These are real life screenshots. This is a campaign that's actually currently running at the moment for a pelvic health practice owner out in the Portland, Oregon area. What we're doing is running a $47 postpartum assessment. So far, we've had 31 leads on a little over $537 of ad spend. Had 12 completed assessments at $47 assessment. We've had 8 paid evals. Totaling this up, we've had over $10,000 in revenue from assessments and plan of care on $500 of spend, $537 of spend. This is another one we ran during COVID. We paused this one about a month or so ago. And again, a $47 assessment. This is a healthy mama assessment that we've been running. So far, we've gotten 60 leads on a little over $1,000 of ad spend. We've had 20 completed assessments at $47 assessments. We've had 12 paid evals. We've done over 12,000 in revenue from these assessments and plan of cares combined. And this is out in the not rural, but New Hampshire area, not big city, more small town, New Hampshire. And another one, this is a free screen that we've been running. This is for another practice that didn't want to do a paid assessment. So we're doing a free screen, and it was a diastasis recti screen for free. We spent a little over $47. We had 13 leads, 8 arrived for the free screen, and 5 decided to sign up for paid evals. And they have a rate of about 175 an eval. So if we do the math, it's a little under $1,000 for the paid evals, and I believe 2 turned into plans of care at about $1,000 a plan of care. So ended up doing close to $3,000 on $47 of spend. This is why it's absolutely incredible, and I want to get this in front of so many of you who need this to be getting more patients, and ideally, realistically, helping so many more women out there who need help. Cool. So who am I? Why would listen to me? Well, I'm a doctor of physical therapy. I graduated from Chatham University out in Pittsburgh in December 2016. I got into the online marketing for a clinic that I was working at. I started doing Facebook ads agency about 3 years ago. And I've just in the last year really focused on just pelvic health practices. So I've been working with them for over 2 years, but I've really just niched down in the last year. My favorite group to work with by far. I'm also a business coach. I help consultants and coaches with their businesses as well. And I'm a podcast host, and I started that in PT school. So that's who I am. I built this practice agency to 6 figures working with strictly physical therapy practices. So got a lot of experience in this. Let's dive in. Why Facebook ads? At this point, I'm assuming you know about Facebook. You know your ideal audience and your avatars on the Facebook platform. It's super easy that we can target women and or men, if you're working with male pelvic health patients as well, on the Facebook platform. The crazy thing right now is the opportunity is there is next to no competition for people targeting this group of people online. Like I've studied this. I've looked for dozens of businesses from OBGYNs to just family practices targeting postpartum. And there's almost no one marketing on Facebook to postpartum women or women looking to recover from pelvic floor issues or injuries. And as you saw in the previous slides, it's so cheap right now, such a low cost to acquire leads. And that's why I'm all in on helping out these types of practices, because there's no other solution out there for women in particular to get help. And you guys have the service and the solution for them. There's just a mismatch between the service and them knowing about it as an option. And that's why it's been so incredible to see this. So how does our process work? What we do is we run an ad with an offer. So if you saw something like a $47 assessment, so if that's a healthy mom assessment, a postpartum assessment, I've done diastasis recti assessments, prolapse assessments, just general well-being assessments so add to that offer. Then what we do is someone signs up and they collect their information. The key thing here is when we follow up with those leads. So your job is to call them or text them. I'll show you how I automate a lot of the texting and email. And then we turn them into a converted patient. So we get on the phone with them, bring them in for the assessment, help them see what's going on in the assessment, and then move them to an eval and eventually a plan of care. That's how this process works. Pretty straightforward. Here's examples of the ads we run. You'll notice pretty simple, pretty straightforward. You're welcome to pause this and look at this if you want. I just want you to see it's nothing like something crazy that's out there. We're not doing fancy video production or anything like that. No over the top crazy stuff. Just a simple ad that we're running. And we're sending people to a place where we can collect their information. So they give us their name, their email, and their phone number. What we do then is how this works. And so in my agency, what we do is immediately you get a text with this lead's information. So name, email, and phone number. And then what happens is that prospect, that client, will then get an email and a text immediately from a software that I use to let them know, hey, thank you so much for signing up for the assessment. When is a good time to call you so we can book your assessment? And the other thing is the owner front desk person is then hopefully going to call them. That's where our best bet comes in, to call them to follow up and actually get them on the schedule. So if you're seeing this and something that you're interested in, I just want to say you're welcome to go look at the slides that we just did, what we went through. You're welcome to run with this information and try to implement. This has taken me like over 3 years to really master. And I know how difficult this can be to set this up all on your own. And so I want to invite you, if you're seeing this, you feel like you know all the tools and skills to be able to make it happen, please go implement. If not, that's where my agency comes in full transparency. We do it either done for you or done with you way of setting this up. And what we do is we actually build this together. So if we look at this, what do we accomplish together? So if we help you, my agency helps you, we're helping you create that offer. So we can get the ad and the offer together. We create the ad, set it up, manage it, optimize it. We then do the landing page for collecting information. We set all that up for you, and we build out the follow-up systems for both text and email to make sure that we're not missing out on these patient opportunities. I would say thousands of dollars are missed on just not following up with people. And the other thing that I specialize in as well is helping with over-the-phone sales training if needed. So if you're the type of person who's like, yeah, I know I need this. If I can get people on the phone, that's where I struggle. I'm more than happy to help sit down and coach you through sales training if needed. So what does this look like? I know most people are like, what does this cost? Is this for me? I like to be transparent and just upfront with you. For me to run ads for you, it would be $1,000 a month. And if you can see the results in the past, most people are spending less than $500 on ads, and $1,000 a month to me. So $1,500 for me to manage it, set it up, get the nurture systems in place, and are usually seeing anywhere from $8,000 to $10,000 to $12,000 back per month. Or the other option is I'll actually sit down and coach you how to install this into your business so you control it and you don't have to pay a monthly retainer fee for me as an agency. That's how I work with people. If this is something that you're interested in, would love to sit down and talk with you and find out if it's a fit. I don't have a button where you can just click and buy now. I believe in talking to people and seeing if we're an actual fit. If that's something you like to discuss with working with me and my team, you can book an ads discovery call by going to this link here, willboydcoaching.com/ads call. Or there will be a button somewhere around this video, whether it's below or to the side, that'll take you to my calendar link and you can book with me. I would love to discuss this with you if it's a fit. If not, no stress at all. I know some people, might not be the right time for you. You may feel like you can do this on your own. If you recognize that this is something that could really transform your practice and your business, and you know that you're going to need help doing this, or you don't even have the time and would like to outsource it, that's where we come in and would love to talk with you. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.